Awesome. Okay, we're live.
Okay, all right. Welcome everyone to the July 21st, 2026 Executive Committee meeting. We're doing this meeting on Zoom due to the inclement weather today, the tornado warning, and the deadline attached to our main agenda item. And I don't think we'd be able to reschedule so in time for the deadline. So we'll do this meeting and this vote online. We do have a quorum, but I guess if we want to take attendance virtually, um, I'll let our secretary take attendance of the executive committee to make this super official.
All right,
I was going to
sure,
say probably the best course of action.
sure, let's do that. All right, so we'll start with our chair, Anatol Ashraf.
Present.
All right, uh, Vice Chair Raz Janutzis. She can come off mute. We'll give her a minute.
Present.
All right, and we had her on camera before, so we know she's there. Nelly Afshar, our other vice chair, is absent. Michael Zurab, treasurer.
Here.
All right, Michael's here. Ryan Smith, secretary, I'm here. And then Patrick is our non-voting executive committee member. Patrick
Also
Martinez.
here
All right.
present.
Perfect.
Parliamentarian, yes. And the executive committee can step in and represent the full board and or just take action for deliberative action for the full board when the board is out of session. So that's why we're having this meeting today. So without further ado, let's jump to our first agenda item, which is the Sunnyside Shines grant. I may have I'm pretty sure I drastically oversimplified what it is for the for the purposes of the agenda. So, Dirk, the executive director of Sunnyside Shines, please, if you may, just tell us more about the details and what this entails and what the actual uh Ryan, if you want to call Nelly Afshan also.
Oh, sure. So Nelly, we just did attendance. So Nelly Afshar, if you can state for the record that you're here.
Just
We can also come back to that.
But
Up to you,
yeah,
Anatol. Yeah.
Nelly, very quickly, if you just want to confirm your attendance.
I'm here.
All right, perfect. Thank you
Thanks.
so much.
All right, and we were passing it to Dirk McCall to yeah, just tell us more about our first agenda item, the Sunnyside Shines grant. Yeah, if you want to tell us like what the actual name, the real name of
Definitely.
this is,
So,
and all the details. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chairman. So this is an application to the New York State Department of Homes and Community Renewal for their New York Main Street program. This is a program which allows funding to go to areas in some economic distress, to go to property owners to allow them to do facade improvement, window repair, roll down gate repair, door repair, roof repair. And then working on the bricks of the building, and we're checking to see if it covers stucco. I actually had a number of property owners say, "Does this cover stuccoing over bricks?" And I'm like, "That's a good question. I don't have an answer." But we're applying for 2 blocks on 47th Avenue from 39th Street over to 40th Street. So it's the northern 2 blocks. So from 39th Street to 39th Place and 39th Place to 40th Street. And then on the south side from 39th Place to 39th Street. So it's the block with China Garden, Empire Shop, Congressmember Nydia Velasquez's office, Blended Smoothies. On the north side, it's Giovanni's Pizzeria, the Dominican supermarket bodega there. Then the northern part has Spicy Nepal, the Sconery, the Exora Florist, and Nora Danchev's real estate office, nor is the owner of the building. It has the Sunnyside mural on the side. So we've been talking to property owners. They're interested in applying, but we need an authorizing resolution from the local municipality. And they accept a vote from the community board, but it has to be a vote with vote totals. This grant has been I will be very happy once it's turned in. It's been a lot. It's been getting a lot of letters. We have a letter from Woodside on the Move. We have a letter from Sunnyside Community Services. We have a letter from Queens Economic Development Corporation, from Assemblymember Claire Valdez, City Councilmember Julie Wan, and I'm expecting a letter from State Senator Gianaris and a letter from Nydia Velasquez, the outgoing Congress member, and the Queens Chamber of Commerce. So we've been making the rounds, getting all of our letters in order. And once you guys pass a resolution, if you so choose to, we have the resolution that authorizes us to do the application. And then I just have to get the photos and the landlord letters, which that's been the slow part on this. But this will allow us to get about 250,000. The landlords are able to then do repairs to their building. They get 75% reimbursement. So they pay 25%, the state pays 75%, and the buildings will look nicer. These two blocks are definitely blocks that are in transition. If you saw the low income housing on the south side, 47th Avenue is being repaired and brought up to very high standards. So the landlords on the north side of the block are very interested in trying to improve their buildings, and the corner building with Empire Shop is very interested in trying to fix the gates and fix his brickwork. So once we have three landlords, I have the formal letters, we'll be eligible to apply. If the landlords on this block decide they don't want to do the program after we secure the funding, then we can float it to the entire bid. So there's a lot of property owners on Queens Boulevard and Greenpoint Avenue who would kill for this money, but it has to be in a lower economic neighborhood, which those two blocks are. So it's very strange the way Sunnyside is designed, where some blocks qualify for LMI and some do not. So, but these blocks do, and we're excited, and we're partnering with Jesse Garicki, who's the consultant who's writing the grant application for us. He runs this program for the Pitkin Avenue bid in Brooklyn, and for two other bids, I believe Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, and I want to say it's Flatbush, Bed-Stuy. So we'll be the first one in Queens. And hopefully we won't be the last one, because I'm going to encourage some of the other bids to apply if I can get this money. And the state's very interested. It goes through the Regional Economic Development Corporation, through ESD for the vote. And I think we have the votes on the REDC if we get the vote of the community board.
Amazing. Thank you, Derek. Any questions? Yeah, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, great. Thanks for bringing this to us. I was curious, are these properties part of the Sunnyside Shines bid?
Nope, not currently, but it's a need that people have come to us for, and so we've been working with them quite a bit, especially Empire Shop,
Yeah.
the Sconery and Exora Florist, Nora Danchev. Oh, and it's raining out there. It's like a
Yeah,
monsoon
I
again.
just started hearing it.
Yeah, I just saw that. So they're not currently in the bid, but
Yeah, I thought that was really
working.
interesting. And I just by chance I was looking at the city's bid website, and I noticed that Sunnyside Shines was listed as considering an expansion.
Yes, we are.
I was curious if that was related at all to
We're looking at it. We're talking to property owners, and we've been very responsive to the property owners outside the bid. We've been able to do the work outside the bid through a grant from New York State Senator Michael Gianaris, who's been funding us to the tune of $100,000 to do all the marketing work for the areas outside the bid. Yeah, it's been a lot. He's been absolutely amazing. He's been a great champion. We're looking forward to working with his successor, Abir Kawas. Mike had a lot more money because he had a lot more seniority. He was the number 2 Democrat in the state Senate. So we're exploring ways to continue this work in the post-Gianaris era. And this is just one of the things we're doing. We're starting to apply for a lot of additional grants, but hopefully we'll have more soon. We're meeting with Councilmember Julie Wan and SBS to find out what they think about possibly expanding our borders a little bit, because a lot of the merchants that aren't in the bid in the moment are very interested in being part of the bid. They want the trash cans, they want the street sanitation, they want the holiday lights. Everybody wants the holiday lights, and they want the marketing campaigns. So we're exploring it. We're exploring. We're not quite there yet, but give us a little bit of time, and you may see a proposal.
No, that's great. I mean, I'm both as a person who lives essentially right there, and as a just a person on the community board, it's really cool to see how you're supporting not just the businesses that are in the bid, but also some of these other businesses. And also really interesting and glad to hear that, potentially the bid and some of the services like trash collection might also expand to not just the north side of 39th Place abutting Queens Boulevard, but also the south side of 39th Place abutting 47th Avenue. So excited and to hear that. Obviously, this seems like a really good proposal for our community, and if we can help in other ways, I'd always love to hear
Definitely.
it.
I will shoot you an email because I have a few ideas to bounce off you.
Thanks.
We should also say for the record, Dirk had come to CB2 before, right? Yeah, you came to the Small Business Committee,
Yes.
and as a result of that, Small Business Committee Chair Maury Yellanoy and I sent a letter in support, but again, we were told that
Yeah, they rejected it.
plurality, yeah.
Yeah, they said it has to have vote totals. It's like the craziest thing. This grant has been I write a lot of grants, but some of these grants have me ready to pull my hair out. So if you see me and I have substantially less hair, this grant really got to me. It's been a learning experience.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, you don't have to be a member of the bid to receive this benefit. What's the timeline like,
We
Dirk?
submit the application. It goes in
Right.
at the end of July. We'll have the vote sometime in October, and we'll find out if we got the award in December. And keep
Got
your
it.
fingers crossed because we need this money. The merchants and the property owners all want the money, so they're all writing me. They're just like, Dirk, get this done. I'm like, I'm trying.
Ryan?
So yeah, just on that point, I mean, I definitely I echo everything said, and I fully support this, and I'm glad, Dirk, that you're on the back half of getting this done now. But I'm just curious. So because the businesses aren't in the bid, you're still like Sunnyside Shines is still the applicant, even
We
for
are.
business. So
Yes.
right, and so you could redistribute it if the businesses don't
Yes.
want it. I just want to confirm that part.
And we
Yeah.
get state funding that we can do work outside the bid. So
Okay.
yeah, it's a common practice. I'm one of the
Okay.
few bids that's willing to do work outside the bid boundaries, but the
Good for
merchants
you.
in Sunnyside need it, and every single one of them has my cell phone, and they're not shy about using it. So
Great.
anytime.
Patrick?
I'm just thinking of we have merchants in mind who want it, are open to it, who we
Yes.
want to help provide this to. I imagine they need it for a reason. It's an excellent opportunity. My only ask would be if you were to get it,
Yes.
this grant would be before and after photos, because oftentimes people don't feel or recognize these changes because
Yes.
they could be so subtle.
Yes.
And of course, it's great for the businesses, yourself, and for us to check out the receipts as well.
No, I
So
agree
that's
completely.
just, yeah.
It's we have to turn in all the pictures ahead of time with the application, and we'll definitely take pictures afterwards. The state's mandating that, so you and the state are thinking very much in the same vein.
All right, good to know as well.
Interesting instinct. Interesting state level instinct, Patrick. The timing couldn't be better. All right. I don't have any other questions. I mean, I think we're open to discuss this as well. I think Roz, any thoughts on this? And then Ellie.
Can't tell if Roz is fighting the unmute button or not.
Wait,
Oh,
usually when you
okay. I hate taking meetings on my phone, obviously. I actually resonate to what everyone is saying. Let's do it. Let's get it done. Let's apply for more things. These are all in our community's interest.
Thank you so much.
Ryan and then Nelly.
Oh, sorry, Nelly can go first because I was going to propose a motion here.
No, let's go to motion. Same here.
Okay. I was gonna propose as a motion that the resolution basically be the content of the letter that you already put together with Maury, because I think Maury is very familiar with this, right? In it all.
Yes. So we'll just recycle that and add
Yeah, I guess for the record, should we just state? Can you just state sort of the one line, like what the letter said?
I don't have it on hand. Dirk, would you have the? Do you remember the meat of the
Yeah, let me hold on. I can pull that up. I have that from our consultant. He's he says I'm very demanding. I've had him mail it to me a few times. So hold on, Rezo. Let's see if I can pull this up. Does this have this? Maybe I sent it to Maury. I gotta always find these things. Yeah, he's sent me like a few thousand emails at this point. Yeah, it's just the target reso from the state, because they have the language that they're very particular about it. It's very, very strange. Municipal. Hold on, let's see if this pulls this up. Sorry, I should have had this pulled up before I came here. So the resolution should be resolution by Queens Community Board 2 approving and endorsing Sunnyside District Management Association and its application to New York State Homes and Community Renewal for funding under the New York State Main Street program. And it's 5 whereases, six whereases, and two therefore be it resolved. And I'm going to cut and paste this into the put it into the text, so you guys have it here immediately. If I can figure out how to do this. I am not the most technological person in the world. I wish I was. I have this mistaken belief that I'm going to become technological at some point. I taped it. I put it in here. It's just not. Oh, I have to do it under 2 sections. So hold on. I'm surprised I figured that out on my own. It's God, hold on 1 second. I apologize. Zoom.
Hey, I think I found the draft. I can screen share on my end, or I can.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
please
perfect.
screen share. Yeah, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll screen
sorry
share.
about
Yeah.
that.
No, that's totally cool.
And I just found it as well. I was about to add the file in the chat.
You guys are faster than I am.
Let's see.
Yeah, there's a long message from me in text that just doesn't want to do it.
Are you seeing my screen
Yes.
with the official letter?
We see like
No.
the other screen.
Okay. Yikes.
There it is.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can just blow it up, perfect.
So I must have sent an older copy of the letter. Let's go with this one. Okay, so if we're to read the motion out, so the motion would then be to approve and endorse Sunnyside District Management Association in its application to NYS Homes and Community Renewal for funding under the New York Main Street program. I'll skip the whereases and we'll skip ahead to therefore be it resolved that Queen CB2 supports assisting property owners to complete building renovations on 47th Avenue between 48th Street and 39th Street, thereby strengthening the commercial corridor and advancing neighborhood revitalization efforts. Therefore, be it further resolved that Queen CB2 approves and endorses the 2026 New York Main Street Program application for assistance, prepared and to be submitted by the Sunnyside District Management Association. So that is Ryan's. With the friendly amendment from Patrick. First, this is the the motion. So that's Ryan's motion.
This is the motion. We need a second, right?
Yeah.
Second.
Michael seconded.
All right, let's discuss.
Well, and now Ryan, would you accept Patrick's?
There was no friendly amendment. That was just a suggestion.
Suggestion? Okay.
That was just a suggestion for the room and the crowd.
Well, it seems like Dirk's on top of it. It's going to happen anyway. So
I promise.
Although hold on, I did have a question though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because Dirk, unless I misheard you,
Mhm.
The vision is for these properties on 47th, between 40th and 39th. However, I know we mentioned some other properties on the other side of the boulevard, and we also mentioned if they were not interested, then other property owners
Other
would
properties would be
have
able to apply.
dibs.
Yes, other
Yeah,
properties would be able to apply.
but
And
the
we would know that after 6 months after it was awarded. So if it's awarded in December, in June of next year, we will know whether any of these property owners moved on their renovations and have the paperwork to submit. And we would then be able to move the money around. And most of the bids that do this get the money every year. So it's a fund that can be replenished once property owners draw down on it and get the money back. So it's just the start of the process.
No, I understand. I just don't. The language here
Mm.
looks like it's only for 47th between 40th and
This is
39th.
just
It
for the
doesn't.
application. This is just for the application because we can't talk about that in the actual reso. It has to be just specific to that application. Sorry about that.
Oh, okay. I did not want to get into some like wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, no, we can't do
Yeah,
that. We
you
know how
know.
it works, but we can't get in the middle of that.
No, no, no. That's fine. I was gonna say like, should there be language here for those provisions if but if it's
I think
not,
they would reject it if we did.
yeah, okay,
They,
okay.
they are very specific and they're not as flexible as I wish they were. I have this hope that they're going to be very flexible eventually, but
But
they
but
haven't shown me
then
that
when
side
it
yet.
when if and when items are received, then that's when that
Yes,
flexibility
yes.
is
It becomes
permitted.
available after 6 months. After 6 months, if the property owners on those two blocks don't draw it down, it can go wider to Sunnyside.
Got it, and that's a stipulation
Yeah, and
within the grant.
I have property owners on 48th Avenue who are clamoring for this. So
Understood, but in the application process, they want it for specific properties, and
has to be for two blocks. Two
that's why
blocks.
it must be
Two blocks.
stipulated as such here.
Yeah,
Okay,
two
that's
years ago, we approached
yeah.
Woodside on the Move, and we were going to do a joint application, but we don't have properties that met the lower income neighborhood requirements that were right between the two bids, between Woodside on the Move and Sunnyside Shines, because we were thinking like Roosevelt Avenue and right over there on Queens Boulevard, and we just weren't able to make it work in terms of the scoping.
No, that's
So
fine.
we went back to the consultant, and we're like, where in Sunnyside can we actually apply for this? And we went back and forth for about 3 months, and we realized 47th Avenue, these two blocks qualify, and we have property owners that we work with, Nora especially, Nora Danchev, who owns the corner building. But
That,
I'm torturing everybody on those two blocks.
no,
They're like this bid director is really needy. It's very accurate.
wouldn't want it any other way. I just didn't want folks later down the line saying, "Wait, this was only for these properties. Why is there flexibility now?" But okay, that's fair.
Yeah, no, the flexibility comes later, but
Fair,
it's
fair. The
yeah,
goal and intention and vision is for these properties, and that's why the
yeah.
letter says as such. Okay, fair.
Yeah, I don't have any. I mean, again, it's benefit to the community. It's not a small chunk of change, and it's gonna it seems like it'll go pretty far, even for members outside of the bid. So yeah, I mean, I think we're all uh, pretty aligned. So yeah, I'll call the question. Is there a second for calling the question?
Yes, I can,
Okay. Um,
if I can.
you
It's my
you want
motion.
let's do a roll call just to make it super duper clear for the
Yeah.
process.
All right, sounds good. We'll go in order of position on the committee, starting with the chair, Anatol Ashraf.
Yes.
All right, Dr. Raz Janitsos.
Yes, I know you can't see my face, so I'll skip that. You can see it here.
All right. We've got Raz's vote in face there. Nelly Afshar.
Yes.
All right. Michael Zurab.
Yes.
All right. And Ryan Smith, I will vote yes. And then I believe Patrick, as a non-voting member, you don't need to vote, but I guess you can express your support.
But I can't vote, and so I will
Okay.
do no such thing.
Sure.
Got it. think it's unanimous.
That's good.
Thank you all so much.
Okay, thank you all.
Stay dry and have an amazing night. And I will be back in touch with you guys in about a week or so.
Sounds good. Please keep us posted.
Definitely. Thank you guys.
Thank you. All right. And the second item I had on the agenda was just a very quick check-in with the hiring process for the district manager. But I think that is while we're still live streaming, I'll say that yes, we are interviewing folks. We've got a good amount of solid pool of applicants, and um, hoping to not many actual in the interview process though. So given how many we do have who've progressed to the interview process, yeah, by Ryan, hoping to at least get the interviews or the hoping to present someone for the full board to align on in September, and then maybe make it official in October. There was a Raphael, where does the decree come from? But there's a new policy with OMB, the Office of with OMB, Office of Management and Budget, that actions like this, staffing actions and personnel actions, things like exactly like the pay raise that we did for Raphael, and at least a yes or no on a candidate have to be the full board's the full board needs to show its support, or they have to be full board actions. So but it's also totally okay to, for example, CB12 had just one candidate when they presented that candidate, and folks, the majority of the board voted to support hiring that new district manager on Queen CB12. So hoping to present the candidate in that fashion. That's right, Ryan. I was sorry, Raphael. You can share it around with the executive committee afterwards.
Sure.
Michael.
Yeah, so just to confirm, it sounds like we will, as a executive and personnel committee, do the interviews and kind of come to the September meeting with a recommendation for a specific candidate, basically to extend a hiring offer to that candidate. And then if the board agrees, then we extend a hire offer in September. Is that kind of the timeline?
I think so. And then they can start in October.
Yeah, assuming I don't know exactly how much process there is to predict them to join, but hopefully like right after the September meeting we can offer them the job. That's my hope. Awesome. Cool.
If there's no new business or old business or different business, I would I think we still have a quorum. I would motion to go into executive session and turn the live stream off. Is there a
Okay,
second?
I'll turn that off.
Well, sorry, wait, not yet, Raphael. Is there a second to go into executive session?
I'll just first say, for the matter of like, we should, I think, explain why we're going into executive session.
Right.
My understanding, based on the context, is because we're going to discuss specific people who've applied for a job.
Exactly.
And that would not be appropriate or fair to say that on a recorded stream. And so we're
Especially
going
on
to
YouTube.
Yeah, go into an executive session to discuss specific personnel related to the, application for the district manager. And then I second that.
Great. All in favor of going into executive session? Okay, unanimous.